Okay, my name is Phyllis Alexander. I am a one-star director in our company. I am the mother of four, a minister of the gospel, and I presently work for a contracting company. Let me say full-time for a contracting company at NASA Glenn Research Center in Cleveland, Ohio, here in the United States. So as you see, I am a very busy woman. However, I work my part-time business on a full-time basis because it is going to replace NASA Glenn Research Center before 2020 is here. So I am very excited to be able to present to you Planet Marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in the best place on the planet. And right now, if you could just do a little bit of imagining. Imagine what life for you would be like if you were financially free, if you had financial freedom. And then if you could imagine what personal freedom is. I'll tell you what personal freedom is not. I have a grandson who graduated from basic training with the United States Army. I couldn't go because I didn't have any vacation time left. So NASA Glenn Research Center is a good place to be, right? But it's a modern day plantation, just like the majority of our jobs. Why do I say that? Because they tell us when to come, when to go. They tell us when we can take time off, when we can't. They even tell us what time we take our lunch break. Well, that's not personal freedom, and that is why I work my part-time business on a full-time basis. So if you imagine time freedom, I like to say that if you spend money, even if you lose money, you can get money back. But when time is gone, you can never receive it back. So you're going to find out in this opportunity how to obtain financial freedom, personal freedom, and time freedom. Let me make sure everybody can hear. Okay, thank you, Royal. So it sounds like you're designing your ideal life, right? And that's exactly what you will do in this opportunity and what we're going to show you that you can do. Through the power of entrepreneurship, you are going to discover how to earn more through having a home-based business. And then any business that you have, it must be in an industry that is growing. So that brings us to the travel industry because it is growing every year. It is getting larger, not diminishing in its size. So you're going to discover how to travel to places that you've only dreamed about. And there are some secrets that travel professionals know that the people on the other side of the counter, they don't know. And then e-commerce. Bill Gates said that if you don't have a business online, you don't have a business. Why did he say that? Because there are companies, corporations closing their doors. Thousands of people are without jobs because corporations and even small companies realize that people are gravitating online. That's where they're doing their shopping. So companies are closing their doors and they're taking their products, their merchandise, their inventory, they're taking it online and they're joining that at-home shopping craze. And so you're going to discover how to save more on what people are doing anyway. And then if I told you you could travel more, earn more, and save more without getting an additional job, would that make sense? And then experiencing more. What about experiencing life on a whole nother level without having to get 2, 3, and 4 jobs, right? Now, who are we again? Planet Marketing. And this gentleman is Donald Bradley. Donald Bradley is Planet Marketing's founder, chairman of the board, and he is Planet Marketing's CEO. Mr. Bradley is a highly decorated 7-figure earner, but he's documented too. And documentation beats conversation any day, right? And he has over 20 plus years in marketing, sales, and product distribution. Mr. Bradley is not only a servant leader, but he is a team building guru. He is a marketing genius. In the last project Mr. Bradley was a part of, he was making between $95,000 and $100,000 a month. That's a month. And it was in that project that integrity was questioned and the company was doing some things that it was not conducive for the growth of the reps and the business owners. So Mr. Bradley said he did not want to be a part of a company where integrity was not at the ultimate high. So Mr. Bradley had a vision to start his own company where ordinary people could live extraordinary lives. So we're committed to offering you a financial opportunity that provides not only now income, but more importantly, sustained financial security. Planet Marketing is a 2-year-old company, and we have reps in over 20 countries around the world. We're an online business provider, and we supply you with an opportunity to earn not only from the comfort of your own home, but wherever you can take your electronic device and there is internet access. We're based in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're an international company growing globally. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in the next slide. It was very important to Mr. Bradley that our corporate leadership team be a leadership team that can really lead the company to other countries, lead the company to a legacy company. And he found just that leadership team in Andy Cawthon, who is the president and CFO of Planet Marketing. Mr. Cawthon has managed billion-dollar global businesses. So that means that you can build your business, your empire, your organization, not only in the country that you live or the state you live, but in other countries, as I stated, 20 other countries, and in every state of the United States. You might say, those of you over in Trinidad, I don't know anybody in the United States. Well, I didn't know anyone in Trinidad until I connected to this company, have a passion for exposing other individuals to it so that they can become financially free. And I joined a group on Facebook, and I put an ad in it. And a young lady by the name of Nicole, she responded to that ad, and she's growing a massive team over there, just as Jessica, Avril, and the other reps that are in the Zoom right now. And we are inviting you to look at this information so that you can have the same opportunity, not only for you to obtain that financial freedom, that personal freedom, and that time freedom, but for other people in your world that you know and those people you don't know who are looking for us. And this is Leanne Trockler. She manages the Planet support team. There are a lot of things that I can say about our support team, but one thing I will say is that they are very patient with us, and they operate under a spirit of excellence. They are excellent in how they run the support office. And so with that patience, the questions we have when we call, they answer all those questions and they help us. And I think that's important. Another thing that Mr. Bradley looked for was the best of the best in travel agency. He knew that he wanted travel to be a part of the opportunity because everybody, or almost everybody, you know, is traveling. So Mr. Ferrara here, he is the co-founder and president of IntelliTravel. IntelliTravel has over 25 years of experience in the travel industry, and they have been the leading innovator in travel for 27 years, and they are the originator of the home-based travel agents. So before IntelliTravel, there were no travel agencies that host an opportunity where you could book from the comfort of your own home. They started it, ladies and gentlemen. They have accreditation and certification from CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association, to ART, that's the Airline Reporting Corporation, and they have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They are recognized for excellence. What is the Better Business Bureau? Over here in the United States, it's an organization, it's a company where we go and we tell on organizations or companies, businesses that don't treat us like we deserve to be treated. They don't give us the product, or they give us faulty products, whatever the case may be. We file a complaint against them. And what the Better Business Bureau does, they investigate and they grade businesses from A plus to F minus. Well, with that A plus rating, it means that you can step into the travel industry as an IntelliTravel agent with confidence. They're based in Delray Beach, Florida. And IntelliTravel is an exclusive partnership with Planet Marketing. That exclusive partnership means that no one can go directly to IntelliTravel's website and register as an IntelliTravel agent. They have to come through, just like you, a Planet Marketing rep. See, if it wasn't for one of the Planet Marketing reps that invited you, you would not be listening to this life-changing information. So that's what that exclusive partnership is all about. And then it's one thing for a travel agency to have accreditation and certification. It's a whole nother level for a travel agency to be recognized and awarded by some of the top brands in the travel industry. And before we look on here, or while I'm talking, you can look on this slide and you probably recognize some of these brands here. Well, this is further proof that what you're listening to is not a scam, because Princess Cruise Line would not partner with a scam, nor would Norwegian, the CLIA, Cruise Line International Association, or Globus. They would not partner with a scam company. So that's further indication for you that you are connecting to a reputable travel agency. And as a legacy company, you can be confident that your business will excel and not decline. Now, there are infinite possibilities to how you can earn commission. I'm going to just share with you a few, but before I do, would you please switch your thinking from being a consumer of travel to becoming the merchant? As the merchant, you can not only meet your travel need and get paid commission off of it. That's right. You earn commission off of your own travel, the travel that you already do, but also the travel of family, friends, those you know and those you don't know. Now, let's give you some examples here. What about the area of group cruises? Can you imagine putting your family reunion or anybody's family reunion on a cruise ship? That would be amazing, right? Because there's something to do from grandma to the baby. There's childcare on these cruise ships. And then the wedding industry, you have brides wanting to go on destination weddings. And when they do, who follows them to celebrate? Their family, their friends, their neighbors. That's more commission for you. And in the area of group travel, if you know someone that's on a traveling sports team, even if you don't, social media brings everybody together, and somebody on your social media account is probably on a sports team that travels. That is hotel reservations, rental cars, buses. Then you have your corporate and your church retreats. You also have missionaries that are going over to foreign lands, coming over here to the United States with the gospel. Well, that's more commission. And your fraternities, your sororities. And if you know someone that's in a direct sale company like Mary Kay, Itworth, Thrive, you have Avon, you have health and wellness companies. They grow from convention to convention. They have to travel. So that's why the travel industry is the #1 largest industry on the planet. Because when you look at the music industry, the health and wellness industry, you look at the movie industry, the sports industry, all of those industries have to travel. So the travel industry is bringing in $8 trillion annually. It is projected in the next 10 years to grow to $15 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, that is trillion with a T. And how would you like to tap into just 1% of 1 trillion? Would that do you until you got on better times, right? Of course, absolutely. And then the #1 research category online between the hours of 9 and 5 is travel. What should people be doing between those hours? We should be working, but people are online. They are researching, where can I go? Because there's something therapeutic about travel. And then the baby boomers such as myself, we are fueling the growth of the travel industry because for the next 20 years, every 20 seconds, a baby boomer is going to be retiring. And what do you imagine a baby boomer wants to do when they retire? They want to travel, absolutely. And then you have the millennials. The millennials are spending $200 billion annually. They are traveling. Can you imagine as an IntelliTravel agent putting together spring break packages? Yes, and tapping into that travel that those who are millennials, they are doing anyway. Well, you can do that. Many of us that are in the Zoom right now and listening to the playback, we have already made a decision to get paid on what people are doing anyway. So now you have that decision to make because almost everyone you know, I've already said it, they are traveling or they want to travel. As an IntelliTravel agent, you receive between 70 to 80% of commission paid to IntelliTravel. Once you have booked $5,000 of travel, then you go up to the 80%. Number one, you become partnered with major vendors worldwide. Can you imagine all of the vendors, the suppliers that are partnered with IntelliTravel over the 27 years that they've been in existence? Well, every one of those partners become your partner. So when you put together your first Disney cruise, let's use Disney because we know almost everybody loves Mickey and Minnie. So when you put together your first Disney cruise, even if it's tomorrow, if as you become an IntelliTravel agent today, you can do that because you can earn as you learn. And because Disney becomes your partner, you can call directly to Disney, give them your name, tell them you are a new IntelliTravel agent and you need help. They're going to ask you what your CLIA number is. And that CLIA number is sent to you immediately upon your information going into the computer system. Well, you're going to give them that CLIA number. They're going to look it up, see that you are an IntelliTravel agent. They're going to help you put that together, but guess who gets paid for it? You do. And there are no third parties between you and the plans you're making, nor are there any third parties between you and your commission. I like that. Many of us like that because we have goals. I've already told you what mine is about my plan B, replacing my plan A. And so we don't want anybody between our commission, right? Number three, you're able to reserve an inventory of group cruise blocks. So guess what? When a person tries to reserve a cabin on a Norwegian cruise line and they're all booked, they can come to you as a travel agent because there are some cabins set aside for travel agents. And you can do the same thing they did, but you can give them what it is they were looking for, a cabin. And number four, we have the best in customer support and service. You receive your own state-of-the-art booking engine. So instead of you, those you know, those you don't know, going to Travelocity.com, Expedia.com, you name your own travel agency and they can go to you.com. You receive that commission. You receive your own personalized website and your own email marketing program. And there are so many sales tools to help you advertise your travel agency business and the beautiful trips that you put together, and you're able to print advertising material from the back office of your website and from your partner's website because they want you to look as good as you can so you can personalize advertisement on their site and print it right there in your home office. You're able to order business cards, stationery, and direct mail. How much can you earn? I'm so glad you asked. I'm going to give you some examples, but before I do, I want you to think about how much you make per hour, how many hours you work, and how much is your check when you do receive it. I want you to compare these. This first example is what we call pillow money. And before I show you this example, let me ask you how you would feel while you're sleeping. You know, you roll over, you wake up, you check your account, and you have 500 extra dollars. Would that be good or would that be good? Well, you have a frequent business traveler that goes to your booking engine. He or she books a 3-night hotel stay 3 times a month. Your commission, $151.20. This is all United States currency. $151.20. Would it be worth it? And you did not do anything. Maybe you gave out a business card, but then maybe somebody referred a friend of a friend to your website. The next example, you have a group of 4 coming over here to the United States, to Scottsdale, Arizona, going on a 5-day golf trip. If it took you 1 hour to put that together, would it be worth it for $274.86? I think it would. And then the next example is a 7-day honeymoon. You have a couple that's going on a all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. If it took you 1 more hour to put that together, would it be worth it for a commission of $561.79? I think it would be again. And then let me tell you what's so powerful, several reasons that's powerful. That sum right there, because somebody in the Zoom right now or listening to the playback says, if I could just make an extra $500 a month, I would be doing better than what I'm doing right now. And then somebody says, if I could make 500 extra dollars, I would be able to put food in my refrigerator and I would be able to feed my family for the whole month. And then somebody works all week long and they don't bring home $561.79. When you find out how much commission you can earn from a 5-day group cruise, you know, putting that family reunion on a cruise ship, booking 20 cabins. And listen, it doesn't have to be a family reunion. You can make up a cruise. I saw advertisement online last week that said annual cousins cruise, or you can do a BFF and me cruise, any type of cruise, name it what you want. You can do that. But for this cruise here, $2,240.17. If you add all of this up, it is over $3,300. Now, this is a plan B. I want you to put it beside your plan A. Or maybe you just want play money. Would that be good play money? Absolutely. We have what is called familiarization trips. We shorten that to say FAM trips. And these trips are where our partners put together amazing packages. They charge us as IntelliTravel agents little to nothing. They invite us to come over to their properties, to their resorts, and to get into their cruise ships and treat us like the kings and the queens that we are. Why do you imagine they do that? Well, I'm sure somebody said it, because they know word of mouth is the greatest source of advertisement. They know we're going to come back home or wherever we go, and we're going to tell people about the beautiful time that we had, and we're going to cause other people, we're going to book more travel to that resort or to that property or to get into that cruise ship. And then over here to the right, you see it says acquire vendor specific certifications. If you want to become a destination wedding planner, or you want to become, again, a Disney vacation specialist, you can do that. If you have a favorite hotel like Marriott or Hilton, you can become a specialist and you can focus on selling that property, because you can go directly to their website and it's for the best price. What is that? It's free. It's the free price. You can do that. And then this is how we train as IntelliTravel agents. I know somebody in this Zoom can think about some of the trainings your job sent you on, and, you know, boring, right? The food was not good, but look at how you as an IntelliTravel agent will train aboard this beautiful celebrity cruise line, a 2-night Bahama cruise for IntelliTravel agents, $289 for ocean view and $329 for balcony. Now, you know, if you know anything about cruising, you know those are great prices, and it gets better because you can take a non-agent with you. And this is another one. If you know someone who loves to golf, take them on this IntelliTrip 7-night Southern Caribbean cruise aboard Royal Caribbean for IntelliTravel agents, $399 Ocean View, $559 balcony, and your guests will pay the exact same price. IntelliTravel has 3 IntelliTrust guarantees. Number 1 is the best travel price guarantee. When you put your packages together for your clients and they go online and they find that same package within 7 days for a lower price, and it has to be the exact same package, IntelliTravel says they don't want you to lose a client. They will meet that or they will beat that. And then the second guarantee is the 30-day, no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee. If within 30 days of a person running their own travel agency business, they decide that this is not what I thought it would be, or, maybe life happens and they can't continue. As long as you send an email to corporate offices before midnight, the 30th day, you will receive 100% of your money back guarantee. And then the last guarantee is your 1-year risk-free profit guarantee. If after running your own travel agency business for 1 year, you have not earned any extra money or saved any money, IntelliTravel says they will give you back the difference of what you have invested in running your own travel agency business. However, that does not apply to anyone that is in this Zoom. And let me tell you why. That last one, it doesn't, because we believe in teamwork. And we say teamwork makes the dream work. We're not going to get your money and roll you in and drop you and you can't find us. No, we're going to make sure that we are there. If you need direction, we're going to remind you, or we're going to show you how to be directed in a way that you will earn extra money and you will save it. How do you get started? For $179.95, this is all again United States currency, one-time enrollment, you can become an IntelliTravel agent. You can travel the world and have all the fun you can, and you can make it possible for other people to book travel, or you can book it for them. That is $39.95 a month, and it maintains your booking engine and your IntelliTravel website, which keeps track of your commission, keeps track of your training, and keeps track of your clients. And then for $19.95 as an enrollment, you can become a Planet Marketing Rep. And $19.95 will maintain your Planet Marketing Rep website. But ladies and gentlemen, for $199.90, you can own 2 businesses. You can be an IntelliTravel agent, and then when all of the commission is spent and all of the fun is over, you can be proud and you can stand strong knowing that you are responsible as a Planet Marketing Rep for securing not only your financial future, but the people, the families that you have introduced to this opportunity who have started their own travel agency. And that is $59.90 a month. It's about $2 a day. So right here, we say don't allow a 3-digit figure to stop you from stepping into a 6-figure income, because all of the top money earners are paying $59.90 a month to maintain their business, yet they are walking in 6 figures on their way to 7. And that $59.90 a month equals $720 a year. I'm going to show you in the compensation plan for the Planet Marketing side of the opportunity how you can earn that back in 1 hour, 1 week, even 1 month. It depends on whether you can see the vision of you as a Planet Marketing Rep. But before I go to the Planet Marketing Rep compensation plan, what I'd like to tell you is that you can become an IntelliTravel agent all by itself. You do not have to build a team, and you do not have to recruit anyone. You can be a travel agent and know that we have travel agents that are booking travel and earning 6 figures in a year's period of time. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that. And what I am going to do right now is I am going to stop.